and welcome back to another episode of the Talk to Tanner Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises to help make you the absolute best entrepreneur you can be, not only for yourself, but for the people you love and care about most. You become better for not only you, but the people you love and care about most. You gotta be a little uncomfortable and take that leap of faith. You're in control of the process. I'm here with you. If we don't continue to grow, if we don't continue to move on, we will be sad and upset. We're all about personal development here, and one of my favorite speakers of all time, one of my online mentors, that's something that we do in our coaching, is we pick a handful of people who we can learn from, who we enjoy, who we're interested, who we can be more curious about. And that leads right directly to one of the points from Jim Rohn, one of the greatest speakers of all time. He talked about curiosity quite a bit. And I'm just going to go over 5 beneficial tips, tricks, and ideas that I've gotten from being more curious in my life and how I plan to use this going forward in the future. Sorry, adjusting my camera just a smidge. I'm a firm believer that if we can just be more curious with our personal endeavors, with our business endeavors, with our interests, with our hobbies, when that framing is just right and it's in the right light to what it is that we want to learn and enjoy, and we can just be more curious. So maybe today's challenge, we have something around the point. We're trying to be more curious, more interested into the things that we want to learn, develop, and grow, versus just like, I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to do this. It's like, no, you get to do that. You get to do that too. And you also get to do this. And being curious about what we get to do can be the difference between having a really good day and a really bad day. So this morning, we're going to start off with a little curiosity. 5 tips and ideas to help you become more curious in your own life. How can I be more curious in my life? How can I be more productive? How can I feel good from curiosity? Jim Rohn, one of the famous things that he talks about is being curious like a child. Being curious like a child. Adults and humans stomp on ants, while kids take the time to look at ants and look at them through a magnifying glass, or just kind of check them out and see how does this work? How does this work? So number 1 benefit is personal growth. Personal growth helps with this, and I would argue, I would put experience and knowledge. So in my case, being curious has helped my personal growth through experience. If we are curious to try new things, if we are curious on the things that we want to learn, if we can be willing to go another layer with this, our personal growth can skyrocket through the ceiling. Experience towards what it is that we're trying to do, thinking to ourselves, okay, how can I be more curious about what I am trying to learn today? And it's really hard to learn when you don't experience something. So hinting at the fact that we need to be able to take a step forward, take some action on this. Our ability to solve problems can come down to the simple fact of whether we are able to look at the problems we are trying to solve. Are problems going to be present in our life? Yes. Do we want problems in our life? Yes. But there's this adjustment in personal growth of solving these problems, because we know that they're inevitable and we don't want them to be totally absent, because we know it engages us, it keeps us growing towards what it is that we want to accomplish. I mean, if you were just given everything, then I'm like, okay, well, this is done. What's my purpose? What's the meaning? What am I trying to get done here? So problems are a good thing. It's just, it can be really difficult to, in the moment, be like, oh, well, this serves a role. This means that. I'm not saying you need to have fun with every single problem, but if we can just add a layer of curiosity to this problem solving, it can be incredible. How can I apply curiosity to one problem today? How can I apply curiosity to one problem I am trying to solve today? Next one up is curiosity helps with creativity. Becoming creative in the creative economy, I would argue there's so many one-person small businesses, teams out there, and being on social media has been more important than ever. Just the scalability of it's absolutely broken. You can get out, the barrier to get into this is absolutely free. You can make a Facebook account, a LinkedIn account. You can make all of these for free, and then you can just start posting your experiences and your knowledge to the world to show them what it is that you do, the types of problems that you solve for people, and the value you can bring to the marketplace. By containing that and adding curiosity to creativity, we can try and muster up some ideas of what it is that we're doing. How can we, if we just took a list, maybe a good exercise would be for creativity, you get like a notebook or something, and then you're just writing down social media posts, underline, and then maybe a subheading would be problem solving. What problems have you solved? If you have a particular problem, there's a good chance that 2 million other people also have this problem. Or also with personal growth, the things that you are getting better with, I'd imagine millions of others are also trying to get better with. So tip number 4 we have on here is improved relationships. If you're looking for improved relationships, being curious is the cure. Improved relationships. So whether you're listening to your parents, you're listening to your children, we're listening to our other immediate friends and family, whoever this may be, maybe it's a potential client. You're going to a networking event. I'm going to go meet this person. And if we can bring more curiosity to them, their problems, their experiences, their knowledge, when we're focused on the other person, and we bring a level of curiosity to that. So listening to other people tell me if this sounds familiar. When we don't have the right lens, or we're not setting ourselves up to listen to somebody, then it seems like somebody's just droning on, just going on about their problems, going on about their day. It's like, I'm going through that too, man. I'm doing that too. And we're not good listeners, and we don't really care. We don't have a whole lot of empathy. And it can just make the whole experience of trying to improve these relationships a total drag. Versus if we can have a lens of curiosity of like, they know something I do not. And there's something I can benefit from that. So the improved relationships I can gain just by adding a layer of curiosity. What have they gone through that would be beneficial for me? What are their experiences? Why are they even here at this event? What is the purpose behind that? And just being a little more curious about other people can make us more interesting as individuals and help us improve relationships. And tip number 5 before we wrap up is better health. I have experienced better health from being more curious. One of my favorite things that I love to do that has helped me just feel significantly better is after I eat something, I wait 15 minutes and then I think to myself, how do I feel right here, right now? And I was able to really get rid of the foods that made me feel like crap. I am in the business of feeling like crap less. Will I feel bad sometimes? Yes. Will I get frustrated sometimes? Yes. But if I can go through a life of just reducing these things, improving my health, being curious of how I can have this continuous improvement, I'm going to have a higher quality of life. I think there's levels to how deep you go into this. But if we can just bring the curiosity, whether it's to one of the 5 pillars we always talk about here on the show, how can you improve your sleep? Like, could you maybe try a different pillow? Could you maybe try going to bed 30 minutes earlier? Could you maybe try drinking more water? Maybe you could measure how much water you drink. If you are tired and you're cranky and you're not a good person to be around, be honest with yourself. How much water have you drank today? Or maybe when was the last time you exercised? Maybe we just get curious about ourselves. Because again, we're big believers here that the best way to give back to the world is just be a better you. This morning, we were able to cover over 5 lessons of improving curiosity. Tip number 1, personally grow yourself. Or these are the 5 benefits I've been getting from being more curious in my life. Personal growth, knowledge, experience, problem solving, trying to solve the problems. We all have problems and we all have to solve them to reach fulfillment. Creativity, trying to find more ways to post online, being more creative in my personal work, improving relationships. But as I'm more curious about my family, my friends, I can help them. And lastly, better health as well. So I hope this was helpful, everyone. Thanks for checking out our content. If you want to learn more about investing in yourselves and working with me and our company personally, we offer a 6-week Total Life Mastery Bootcamp where we go over the most important topics to make sure that our life has the foundation we need to catapult us forward to take the right and proper actions to become happier and more productive, guaranteed, or our money back.